So this Serek, as we mentioned in the previous video, this is a pre-dynastic, basically a pre-flood monument which showed the ruler of the time, which was Ashtarte. Ashtarte is the Phoenician goddess. She's associated with the lion cult, aka Wananyanda. So I say this is Ashtarte because other symbols of Ashtarte at her temple, as you can see, we've got the conical tower. Saka unaona tanzi chibage, it's maize, corn, really. But this is a conical tower which symbolizes what we call in Shona Chitundumusere, or a rocket that was used by the Atlanteans slash Anunnaki when they were doing their gold expeditions and mining within this part of the country, Zimbabwe, which is Ophir or the Punt. So this was you see this conical tower, right? Like I said, I've mentioned this is a vehicle, a Chitundumusere. So you can see from a coin of Byblos, right? Like I said, my ancestors are Phoenicians. The information that I'm getting is coming from the Phoenician slash Egyptian bloodlines. So this is a coin from during the time of Ashtarte, or even after in Phoenicia. Coin of Byblos, which is a colony of Phoenicia, just like how Rhodesia or Zimbabwe or southern Eastern Africa was once a colony of these Phoenicians. So if you look here, you see the conical tower, Chitundumusere. You see it here, and you see it with its other partner, Ababa and Mugona. It's because when you are royalty, when you are Ashtarte, you know the stories of the past, you know the history of the past. So you're going to create things like these so that your descendants may one day pick up on it and connect the history and connect the dots. So the Chitundumusere it's something that's very monumental and something that's a powerful part of the history, and I'm surprised how it's just being forgotten like this. But even the Queen of England made sure she visited this majestic stonework that's in Morgenstern in Zimbabwe. She made sure she visited it because I believe this is the actual life-size image of Chitundumusere, or the rockets that were used by the Anunnaki. So that's why, the Queen of England loved it so much. You can even see when the Rhodesians were here, they made sure they put it on the. So in the laws of the universe, once you've colonized people, or once you're taking advantage of a population or people, you have to. There's a universal law that says that what you hide shines the brightest. So if Rhodes came to Zimbabwe to take all of this, to take the history away from you, the actual descendants of the Semites, not all of them, because there's some with Negroid features, some that are purely Semitic. So if I take away that history from you, I have to show you, I have to put it in front of your face. I have to put the Zimbabwe bird in front of your face, because if I hide it, it's going to shine the brightest, and you're going to get your country back. You're going to wake up and know who you are and where you came from. So I say the Phoenicians, as you can see here, Sardinia was a place that was once lived by these Phoenicians. You can see this is their symbol of that rocket. So that rocket is something that's very close to us, Anu. So even if you look at Matopos, we have a famous rock painting that not many people question. This was done during the pre-flood, this art. This was not done by the Bantu. This was not done by the Hottentots. This is the rocket, the conical tower. While they're mining for gold, as you can see, there's a person right there, a being that's directing this top thing to go on top so they can fly out from the Chitundumusere and go where they need to go. We'll go into the topic of what the rock paintings mean within this country in Zimbabwe. And I say Ashtarte. You know why I say Ashtarte? So before I even go too far, if you go to Cape Town, you're going to find a rock painting like this of the Chitundumusere in actual work. As you can see, they're running. They put these stones at the bottom to show Kuti whatever this object is was levitating. They're celebrating Kuti Chitundumusere chasvika chauya negoride. And then, so Great Zimbabwe was actually a spaceport, Acropolis, where these rockets were being launched, going up in the air. So part of the thing that the British did, they made sure they excavate, in quotes, basically to squander up everything, demolish everything, so you're not connected to that history. So Zimbabwean chiefs, one of the Kanonzu right there. And I'm surprised that they don't even know what this means. That's a crescent moon. Since this land is of Baal, Baal, the descendants of Baal Ashtarte, they had to respect, and it, like I said, what you hide shines the brightest. So this is what that symbolizes, the symbol of Baal and Ashtarte, the crescent moon. Because research, our guys speak so fast and just like this because they trust that you can do your own independent research. So I'm pretty sure I've covered everything here. Anyways, nobody